Turner, sales coach and trainer with Melinda Brody and Company. And I'm coming to you this week as a follow-up for a video I did about a week and a half ago with regards to our 2018 benchmark study. The 2018 benchmark study was just released, and it is a compilation of all of the video shops that Melinda Brody and Company did in 2018. What we do is we take the scores of the over 1,000 sales associates that were shopped and come up with a national average. I shared those scores with you last week, and the national average is scored in one of 6 categories. The first category is meet and greet. The second category is model demonstration. The third category is home site demonstration. The fourth category is the builder's story. The fifth category is closing. Did you ask to move forward with the purchase of a new home? And the final category is follow-up. So I shared those scores with you and promised that I would come back and provide some training tips and resources for you on those areas where we saw a decline in the score. So this week I'd like to talk with you a little bit about the builder's story. In 2018, only 53% of all the sales associates that were video shopped actually shared a builder's story with their prospects. Only 53%. That means 47% did not discuss their builder story. And in some cases, they didn't even mention the builder's name. Now, as you know, the builder's story is a critical piece to the sales presentation. So what I wanted to do was share with you a little bit about why it's important to incorporate the builder's story, and then give you some tips on how to incorporate it into your presentation. Now, the first thing is the builder's story is important because, number one, it's your brand. It's what sets you apart from the competition. You've got to build a brand. Most people only purchase a new home 5, 6, 7 times in their entire life. They are not as familiar with all the builders that are out there. And there's a big difference in the builders that are in the marketplace, isn't there? So this is your brand. You are a brand ambassador. You are representing your builder. So very important to share that information with your prospects so that they can associate with that brand. And the second reason that it's very important is because it makes you memorable. If you don't share a builder's story whatsoever, chances are your prospects are going to go to another builder, and then another builder, and another builder, and they're not going to know the difference in the builders. So if you do create a memorable builder story, they will remember you. And in most cases, people shop several builders before they make a buying decision. So after your prospects have gone through the day and they've gone to 1, 2, 3, 4 builders, and they come home with a stack of marketing materials this high, you want to make sure that you're memorable. You want to make sure that you stand out from the rest. The third reason that it's very, very important to share your builder story is that it builds trust. It builds credibility. It really kind of creates roots as to who you are and why you're successful and why somebody would want to purchase from you. It creates loyalty. Think about this. In most cases, if you go into, let's say, the supermarket and you're getting ready to purchase soda, for example, you don't stand in front of the sodas going, Coke, Pepsi, Coke, Pepsi. Chances are you already have a loyalty or an awareness about the brand before you make that decision. So again, these are the reasons why it is so very, very important to share your builder's story. Okay, so a lot of people will tell me, well, that's great, Leah, but I don't really know when to share the builder story. It seems kind of awkward. Do I just spout out, hey, let me tell you a little bit about my builder. We've been around since 1902. We do a quality product and we have a good warranty department. Does that make sense? The short answer, no, it doesn't make sense. And also that's kind of boring, don't you think? If I'm in the market for a new home, I kind of expect that the builders that I'm visiting have a warranty department and use quality materials and are a decent builder. That's just sort of what I expect. I need to know more about you that pertains to me. What's important to me. So what I suggest to most people is when you're Trying to introduce the builder story, start by simply asking your prospects, have you ever built a new home before? Have you ever built a new home before? If they say, why, yes, I have, then take it a step further and ask them to share with you, what did you like about the process? What would you change about the process? This opens up a dialogue between you and your prospect. And in most cases, they will tell you exactly what you need to know to create a personalized and customized builder story. For example, they may say to you, you know, I had a really bad time with my builder. They never communicated with me. I felt like they nickeled and dimed me, and they were super late on delivery. Okay, that's just given me information that those are their hot buttons. So what I'm going to do as the salesperson is I'm going to address each of those 3 issues. I'm going to explain to the prospect how we do our pricing. I'm going to explain to the prospect that they will be getting a phone call from me once a week with updates on the process. I'm going to explain how we come up with delivery times. So it opens dialogue and it allows you to find out what the hot buttons are with your prospect. Nothing is worse than sitting there and talking to your prospect about your builder and touching on things that are not important to them. I saw a video shop once where the salesperson must have gone on for 15 minutes talking about what an energy efficient builder they worked for. You could tell by the look on the prospect's face that they weren't really that concerned about energy efficiency. However, if somebody's super concerned about energy efficiency, that dialogue would have worked perfectly. Point being, while you share your builder story, certainly get those points across that are important and are unique about your builder, but incorporate what's important to them. One of the exercises I like to do when I'm training salespeople is I ask them to come up with USPs pertaining to their builder. What is a USP, you ask? It is a unique selling proposition. It is what sets you apart from your competition. It is what's going to make you memorable. Give you an example. There are a lot of different car dealers out there, right? If you're in the market for a car, there's Ford, there's Mercedes, there's Lexus, there's Hyundai, there's BMW. You're probably looking at multiple car industries, car dealers. So all of them sell cars, correct? But which car dealer sells the ultimate driving machine? BMW, right? That's their USP. That's what sets them apart from all of the other car dealers. So think about it from your builder's perspective. What is your USP? What sets you apart from all of the other builders? What is it that's going to make your prospect want to do business with you? Builder's story. Such a critical piece of your sales presentation. And you have an opportunity here. We do. If only 53% are talking about their builder, we're missing the point here. So make sure you have a strong, memorable builder story. It's your brand. It's what sets you apart from the competition. I'll be back in a couple of weeks, and next time I'll be focusing on closing. That's another area where, goodness, for the past 30 years, that's usually the lowest ranking area in our benchmark study. So I'll give you some tips and some information on how to set the close up at the beginning. So throughout your sales presentation, you are working towards closing. And then at the end, it'll be a natural progression to ask to move forward with the purchase of a new home. So until then, have a great week and happy selling.